when installing the saw blade, you want to make sure that the teeth are pointed out and down on the saw handle. You're going to first insert the saw blade at the top clasp. There is a metal plate that hits up against the saw frame. You want to place the blade in between that metal plate and the saw frame, and then tighten the little butterfly or wing nut until it's seated and tight. Then you're going to look at where the saw blade intersects with the back end, or the end that's closest to the handle, and you're going to adjust the length of the blade on the back end of the saw frame on that butterfly nut or wing nut. You're going to extend the blade or extend the frame until the blade just lines up with the bottom plate where you're going to clasp it in place. In order to successfully clasp it into place, though, you're going to have to squeeze the saw frame together, clasp it in place, and then release that pressure so it creates a tension in the blade. I put my saw frame up against the table and I hold the handle and lean into it with my body, which will compress and it will squeeze together the saw frame, and then I tighten the blade in that plate. It should make a pinging sound if you wring or pluck the blade. You also want to make sure that the blade is going in the right direction. Now, when you saw, you want a nice, comfortable, soft grip. Don't squeeze the handle, don't turn the blade. You want to saw up and down with a very soft, delicate touch. You're going to use 2 fingers to support your material on either side of the bench pin and saw up in a gentle, rhythmic motion. It shouldn't be uncomfortable. It shouldn't be hard to do. When you want to make a turn in your work, you don't turn the saw blade or the saw frame. You actually turn the work with your fingers, again, supporting the piece on both sides of the bench pin.